The term philosophy is derived from two Greek words, philo, meaning love, and sophia, meaning wisdom. Thus, philosophy literally means the love of wisdom. This meaning suggests that philosophy is not merely the accumulation of knowledge, but a deep desire to seek truth, understanding, and insight into life. The concept of philosophy has been interpreted in various ways by different philosophers across time. Each thinker has defined philosophy according to their own perspective, intellectual background, and the problems they considered most important. These definitions not only explain the meaning of philosophy, but also reflect its diverse nature and scope. One of the earliest contributors to philosophical thought was Socrates, who is often regarded as the father of Western philosophy. He did not provide a formal written definition of philosophy, but his approach clearly indicates that philosophy is a process of critical inquiry and self-examination. Socrates believed that the unexamined life is not worth living, which suggests that philosophy is essentially the practice of questioning, analyzing, and understanding one's own beliefs and actions. For Socrates, philosophy was not merely theoretical knowledge, but a way of life aimed at achieving moral wisdom. His student, Plato, expanded this idea further. Plato viewed philosophy as the pursuit of eternal and unchanging truths. According to him, philosophy is the study of ideal forms or realities that exist beyond the physical world. He believed that the philosopher seeks knowledge of the ultimate reality, which he described as the world of ideas. For Plato, philosophy is a means of attaining true knowledge and understanding the highest good. Another great philosopher, Aristotle, provided a more systematic and scientific definition of philosophy. He described it as the science of first principles and causes. This means that philosophy investigates the fundamental reasons and explanations behind everything that exists. Aristotle emphasized observation and logical reasoning, making philosophy both theoretical and practical. According to him, philosophy seeks to understand the underlying structure of reality. In the modern period, René Descartes defined philosophy as the foundation of all knowledge. He compared philosophy to a tree, where metaphysics forms the roots, physics the trunk, and other sciences the branches. Descartes emphasized doubt and reasoning, famously stating, "I think, therefore I am," which highlights the role of rational thinking in philosophy. The German philosopher Immanuel Kant described philosophy as organized wisdom. He believed that philosophy synthesizes knowledge and helps us understand the limits and capacities of human reason. Kant focused on how we perceive and structure knowledge, making philosophy a critical examination of human understanding. The British philosopher Bertrand Russell offered a more modern perspective. He argued that philosophy should be studied not for definite answers, but for the sake of the questions themselves. According to Russell, philosophy broadens our minds, removes dogmatism, and encourages intellectual curiosity. It helps us explore possibilities rather than accept fixed beliefs. Similarly, Will Durant defined philosophy as a logical inquiry into the nature of reality. His definition highlights the rational and analytical aspects of philosophy, emphasizing its role in understanding the world through logical thinking. Another important thinker, John Dewey, viewed philosophy from a practical perspective. He defined philosophy as a tool for dealing with real-life problems and improving human experience. Dewey believed that philosophy should not remain abstract, but should be applied in education, society, and everyday life. From the Indian philosophical tradition, Sarvapalli Radhakrishnan defined philosophy as a logical inquiry into the nature of reality combined with spiritual insight. He emphasized that philosophy is not just intellectual speculation, but also a means of realizing truth in practical life. From the above definitions, it becomes clear that philosophy cannot be confined to a single definition. For some philosophers, it is a search for truth. For others, it is a method of critical thinking, a system of knowledge, or a guide to life. Despite these differences, all definitions agree that philosophy is a deep, reflective, and systematic inquiry into fundamental questions of existence, knowledge, and values.